I made $100,000 off a $50 investment. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how I did it and how you can do the same for yourself. So without any further ado, let's dive in. So this story actually dates all the way back to 2017. And at the time, I had just graduated universities. I finished my master's degree and I was 23 years old. And I knew nothing at the time. In fact, I was in a really tough position. I had a boatload of student debt. I had no skills that I could actually turn into money. And I was stressing and struggling because I didn't want to go and find a job for myself. I wanted to start a business. So at the time, Gary Vaynerchuk was just popping off on social media. And every day he was saying the same thing. Post content, make sure you're posting content, document your life. And I said, okay, fine. If this is the advice, I'll take it. So I started posting content every single day. At first, it was Instagram, and then I built a blog called influencedigest.com. And I started posting articles every single day about productivity, book summaries, interviews, all of that kind of stuff. And I actually built the blog to about 30,000 users within 6 months of launching it. So even though my blog had all these viewers, I wasn't making any money from it. And this was starting to really stress me out. So I needed to figure out a way how to monetize this blog so that I could make more money. And my first idea was, what if I just started posting videos, right? What if I started posting videos for other people on this blog and see how that worked? But there was one problem. I didn't know how to video edit. So I decided, okay, this is going to be a very important skill for me to learn as I advance in my career. So let me learn how to video edit. So I went to this website called udemy.com. Udemy.com is basically this website. It's like Amazon for courses. Every single course for almost anything you can think of is on this website. So I find this course on how to edit videos using Premiere Pro, just for beginners, look pretty good. And it was only $15. So I said, okay, whatever, let's buy it. So I buy this course and immediately things start changing. I start this course and at first, believe me, this looked like Chinese to me. I was so confused. I was like, I don't know how to do any of this stuff. But after a couple of weeks of taking this course, I learned how to video edit to a decent level. I started making basic videos. I learned animations. I learned how to put text. I learned how to do basic things with video. And that's where things started to take off for me all of a sudden, because now I had these basic video editing skills. Then I had this one lady reach out to me from my content that I was posting online. And she said, hey, I'm looking to hire someone to help me with my social media efforts. Do you think that can be you? And I said, sure. Well, what are you looking for? And she said, I want to start posting content specifically on LinkedIn. And I said to myself, okay, yeah, well, let's work together. Let's see what happens. And I'll never forget, she asked me, she said, what's your price per video? And at that time I had no price. So I had like a split second to think. So I said to her, it's $300 per video. And she said to me, okay, cool. Just send me the invoice. I'll get that paid and let's get started. So this client became my first start off point. I started making money with her. And within 90 days, I made my first $10,000. And it was all because I learned this skill of video editing from this $15 course. So that got me started. And I was really, really happy about that. But I obviously wanted more. I knew that, making $10,000 in 90 days was great. And I was really happy considering the situation I was in before, but I wanted to keep going with everything. So even though I was able to get this client, the truth is she kind of found me. Right? I didn't find her, she found me, which was great, but I wanted to know, how could I get more clients from my business? How could I turn this into a machine that would produce clients on a regular basis and help me make $10,000 a month? Because that was the goal at the time. So I was speaking to a friend of mine who was a lot more successful than me. He was making about $30,000 a month at the time. So I told this friend of mine, I told him my situation. I said, look, I've gotten myself off the ground. I've made a little bit of money. Things are going well. I told him I wanted to make $10,000 a month. He said, okay, cool. Go and buy this book by this guy named Russell Brunson called Expert Secrets. It's going to help you a lot. So I immediately went and purchased this book. And as soon as I started reading this book, it was like I found the secrets to life. This book taught me everything about how to build your personal brand online, how to sell products online, how to do all of this. And it was only $15 to learn this information. So immediately I took that information. And at the time, like I said, I was working with that one client on LinkedIn. So I started to apply the principles of what I learned in this book onto LinkedIn. So I was able to transition from just being a video editor for one client to actually building a marketing agency. So within a few months of actually reading that book, I was able to hit my first $10,000 month. So this was a major milestone in my life. So I spent $15 on this first course that helped me make my first $10,000, which was great. Then I bought this book by Russell Brunson for another $15, and that helped me make $10,000 a month. So all of a sudden, I was finally on a roll. This was when I finally caught my footing, and it was because I learned a skill, a tangible skill that people would pay money for. That was the first thing. And then I learned how to market that skill. Then from there, I found out that Russell Brunson actually has this entire trilogy of books. So I bought his next book, which was called Traffic Secrets. And this book, even better than the first one. It taught me how to find buyers, how to locate them, how to get them interested in purchasing my services. And that immediately took me to that $100,000 level with my business. And it was all because of these 3 investments. The first investment was to learn a skill that people would actually pay money for, which I achieved through this $15 course on how to edit videos. Then the second skill was how to set up an online business, how to start getting clients, which was great. And then the third book was how to scale that business to the next level. So 3 investments that totaled about $50 allowed me to make $100,000. And all of this happened because of a simple investment I made into myself. And then from that level, I wanted to scale my business even more to that $1 million level. I wanted to get to a 7-figure level with my business. So I started investing into coaching programs, masterminds. Now these started to get a lot more pricey. They were $5,000, the first one I invested in. And then the second one was $15,000, but they all exponentially grew my income. So I'm telling you to do the same. If you're starting from scratch and you have no skill of what to sell, no idea of what to sell, first learn a skill that people pay money for. That's the first and most important thing. Second thing, if you have that skill, learn how to sell that skill on a consistent level. Once you learn that, then you got to learn how to scale that skill so that you can turn it into a 6 to 7 figure business. This is the exact formula that I followed, and I'm telling you to do the same. And all of these investments that I made led me to where I am today, which is a LinkedIn coach who helps other coaches and consultants learn how to get clients from LinkedIn and build their business to a 6 to 7 figure level. I started investing in myself first. I learned a tangible skill. I did it for myself. I did it for other people. And now I'm coaching other people on how to do the same. So I'm telling you, you can go out and do the same for yourself. You can make $10,000 a month. You can make $50,000 a month if you do things the right way. So I'm telling you, go invest in yourself. It's the best decision you'll ever make. You are your number one asset. You will make the most money. You will be the most happy, and you'll be the most confident in yourself when you invest in yourself. I did it. You can too. I'm telling you, if you want to be a 6 to 7 figure business owner, invest in yourself. And all of these investments led me to where I am today. I can honestly say now I'm living the life of my dreams. I have this beautiful apartment here where I film all these videos. You can see behind me. I get to travel around the world. I work with amazing clients. I make the money I've always dreamed of making. And it's all because I invested in myself. So I'm telling you to go and do the same. If you have big dreams, if you want to make 6 to 7 figures with your business, if you want to live that dream life that you always think about, it's going to require investment and sacrifice. If you can do those 2 things, you'll be able to live your dreams too. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to stop investing in myself. I will continue to invest in myself because I want to continue to grow. So I'll leave you with that message for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.